Hey, it's Stephanie with RevelationU, back with another meditation from Journey to the Heart by Beattie. Daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. Where do you feel most comfortable? Is it at work? Is it at school? Maybe in nature or at your parents' house? For me, it's the latter two, and then add in Barnes and Noble. Whenever I go to my parents' house, my whole body just wants to stop moving. Everything just washes away, and I feel like I could sleep for days. And I mean that in the best possible way. It's just a complete release and decompression of everything. For some reason, everything just washes away and releases. And when I'm in nature, it's a different kind of comfort. It's a feeling of connection. I feel energized. I feel a part of something bigger. And that feels very comforting to me as well. And then when I'm in the bookstore, I feel intellectually stimulated. I feel infused with the knowledge of these writers, from these writers. And I don't even have to crack a book, actually. I can just sit there and feel the energy of the words. It's really amazing. I know that's not surprising because I know a lot of people who feel the same way about going to the bookstore, grabbing a cup of coffee and just chilling. So, and that's what Melody's meditation is about today. It's about comforting yourself. So let's go ahead and read it and get started. March 23rd, comfort yourself. I was driving through Montana on my way to a town on the Flathead Indian Reservation. I was going there because an old hotel, opened in 1928, noted for its medicinal mineral waters, had caught my attention. As I pulled off the highway and began the drive down the side roads, I felt an environmental ambiance I hadn't experienced before. The hills were huge mounds covered with a soft green, grassy moss. Not steep, sharp mountains, comforting, rounded hills, one after another. A gentle energy emanated from them. It was more than love, more than kindness. I felt comforted, embraced, almost held by Mother Earth and her bosom. My body relaxed, my spirit soared. I felt warm, cared for, nurtured, comforted. Comfort is a place we can visit often as we need to. Although certain places and objects help comfort us, it is really a place within each of us. Some of us may have thought that comfort was a waste of time, but now we know that there is a tremendous power in comfort, the power to heal. We no longer have to deprive ourselves of comfort, of that warm feeling of being nurtured. We can visit it for ourselves. We can take others there with us. Contemplate this. What brings you comfort? What makes you feel safe, cozy, warm, and loved? What places? What people? What events? Learn to comfort yourself. Learn to accept comfort and learn to give it. Go to that special place of comfort whenever you need to. Stay as long as you wish. The healing power of comfort will make life better. Good stuff. During the contemplation part of this meditation, she asks, what brings you comfort? Do you know? What makes you feel safe, alive, whole, inspired, and understood? Have you ever stopped to think about it? Maybe after asking that question, you might think, oh yeah, it's with my kids and my spouse. Totally. That may be true, but it also might be reading a book alone. Conversely, you might say it's at a spa day by myself, completely by myself, wherever, just by myself. And that may be true, but it also might be with a group of friends engaging in some activity. I just challenge you to think about it. What's real versus what you think you should say or how you think you should feel. And I know we get a lot of messages in that way, and a lot of times from marketers as well who say, you deserve a spa day. You need a getaway. You need to go to the Caribbean on an all-inclusive vacation. Well, you don't need to do those things. And those things might work really well for other people, but they may not work well for you. Your idea of a cozy place might be, redoing furniture. It might be reading a book. It might be helping others, cooking for your family. It might be sitting in meditation or prayer. It might be going on a motorcycle ride for hours and hours by yourself. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's comforting and restoring to you. And I would encourage you, once you figure out what it is that comforts you, once you ask the question and are really centered on what that is, schedule time to do it. We're all busy. We all have jobs. We all have kids, responsibilities, and commitments, and those are totally legit. We have to do those. But taking care of ourselves is also very legit and important, and we have to do that. Another conversation, would be to look at those things that we feel like we have to do, those responsibilities we feel like we have, and see where we can, look at those and make changes. Maybe we can, step away from something we used to think was very important and necessary for us. So just kind of look at everything and see where you can fit in that comforting self-care, because it's very important. It's also important to encourage your loved ones and your family members to comfort themselves as well. Give people the permission to go on the bike ride, to take a run, to go work out, to go to the bookstore, to do those things that are going to be comforting and restoring for their soul. We need to be able to do that for ourselves, and we can't always rely on other people to do that for us for many different reasons. Maybe they don't know how, maybe they're not geographically in the location where they feel like they can take care of us. Maybe we don't even know how we need to be taken care of. We need to explore that for ourselves. And being able to comfort ourselves is not only a gift to us, but it's also a gift to our loved ones, because they want us to feel good and happy and whole and joyful. And if they can't do that for us, knowing that we can do it for ourselves is really a gift to them. It's a load off their mind and a load off their heart. So I would encourage you to figure that out for yourself and encourage your loved ones to do it for them. And when you come back together after having that time away of self-care and connectedness, you'll come back together more open and available to each other, which really is the fuel for meaningful relationships. That's all for today. If you enjoyed these lessons, like them, share them, let me know what you think. If you want to buy the book, Journey to the Heart, there's a link below, or you can find it in my website, RevelationU.com/resources. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.